Education is life itself. They know enough who know how to learn. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. They cannot stop me. I will get my education if it is in the home, school, or any place. Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. He who opens a school door closes a prison. Education is the ability to meet life situations. Learning starts with failure. The first failure is the beginning of education. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. Education consists mainly of what we have unlearned. If you have to put someone on a pedestal, put teachers. They are society's heroes. The duties of a teacher are neither few nor small, but they elevate the mind and give energy to the character. The best teachers are those who show you where to look, but don't tell you what to see. Better than 1,000 days of diligent study is one day with a great teacher. Your heart is slightly bigger than the average human heart, but that's because you're a teacher. Teachers can change lives with just the right mix of chalk and challenges. Optimism. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. It is not what is poured into a student that counts, but what is planted. Teachers have 3 loves: love of learning, love of learners, and the love of bringing the first 2 loves together. The art of teaching is the art of assisting discovery. Education doesn't just make us smarter, it makes us whole. Teaching kids to count is fine, but teaching them what counts is best. I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. I like a teacher who gives you something to take home to think about besides homework. I have learned silence from the talkative, toleration from the intolerant, and kindness from the unkind. Yet, strange, I am ungrateful to those teachers. A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. A teacher who is attempting to teach without inspiring the pupil with a desire to learn is hammering on cold iron. Good teachers know how to bring out the best in students. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Change is the end result of all true learning. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. The learning process continues until the day you die. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow. Education is not
Good evening, everybody. Could you please confirm if I'm audible? All right, thank you. Thank you all for registering and attending this 7-day national level online faculty development program on outcome-based education and essential AI tools for teachers. This is organized by the Internal Quality Assurance Cell, IQAC, and the Department of Computer Science of St. Albert's College Autonomous, Ernakulam, in association with the Kerala State Higher Education Council, the KSHEC. We would like to welcome today's resource person as well, Dr. Suresh Nambudiri, who's the Director of SPR Technologies, Pune. And also we would like to welcome all the FDP participants of today. Now, a few things about this FDP. This is a 7-day program with live sessions from timing of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we are actually on the 6th day of this FDP. Now, the fee for the LMS access and processing of certificate is rupees 500. All the participants who are paid the processing fee will receive the LMS access, the video recordings for all the days, and the provision to download your FTP completion certificate. The procedure of receiving the certificate will be informed to you at the end of the FTP. That's tomorrow, and end of FTP will let you know. If any of you are yet to make the payment, please make the payment of rupees 500 to the account details I'll shortly put in the chat. If you are unable to attend any of the live sessions, they will be available in the LMS. We have shared the LMS access details through email to those who have shared the payment proof in WhatsApp till yesterday. Those who have shared the payment proof in WhatsApp today, we will send you the details later in the day or by tomorrow only. If you have any trouble in attending the WebEx online session, we have also got YouTube live session, the link of which I will put in the chat now. My name is Sidran Jacob George. I'm working as Global Relations Manager with IPSR Solutions Limited, and I will be the event moderator. Now, about today's session will be a continuation of yesterday's topic of ChatGPT and AI tools for educators. This is again going to be delivered by Dr. Suresh Nambudiri, who's the Director of SPR Technologies, Pune. A short description about Dr. Suresh Nambudiri. Dr. Suresh Nambudiri is a product design specialist in automobiles, consumer electronics, home appliances, computers, and telecommunication with over 30 years of industry experience. Currently, Dr. Suresh Nambudiri is working as Director of SPR Technologies, Pune. He has served as a resource person for faculty development programs in the topics of outcome-based education, critical and creative thinking, ChatGPT, and AI tool for educators, discourse thinking, etc. He is currently collaborating with HEIs like IITs and NITs and other premium institutions for improving the employability of students. He is a mentor, researcher, and an educator in addition to a senior corporate consultant. He is a BTech Mechanical, MTech Production Engineering, and MBA New Product Development. His PhD research subject is cognitive requirement for startup and entrepreneurship. Over to you, sir. Sir, you're on mute.
Okay.
Yeah.
And good evening to all.
Good evening.
As we did yesterday, I think we have to wait for a few moments so that more people will join. The reason is that we are going to speak something very important. Therefore, I don't want anyone to miss the introduction part also. And let us start by discussing what we did yesterday. It is we had a plan to take 3 topics in this 2 days, 4 hours session. First was OBE, that is outcome-based education, underlying threats. Why are we going for OBE? And what is the real root cause and what is the real reason? What is our hope from OBE? Second is prompt engineering. prompt engineering or prompting methods so that you can get real wonderful information from ChatGPT without plagiarism. Third is 100 plus ways to use ChatGPT for an exciting classroom. So these are the three different topics. I normally spend 3 days for completing this, but here I am spending only 6 hours, 4 hours for this. But most of this information you can get from LMS, Learning Management System. There, most of the information will be available so that you can always go. And one important thing I wanted to tell you is that none of the thing what I am speaking to you will be available on internet, because all this information we acquired, we developed through our own research. Therefore, whatever I told you yesterday regarding OBE underlying threads and why those 3 points are so crucial for building OBE in your institution and to achieve graduate attributes. Those 15 graduate attributes specified by UGC or 12 graduate attributes specified by AICTE. Why those 3 points are crucial, and I specifically told that why foreign university syllabi are not working, not giving the same result here in India. Similarly, unless we focus on those 3 points, it will be even difficult to achieve many of the milestones of new educational policy. They are these 3 points. First, for taking students from the lowest level, that is remembering to comprehension, we need to build literacy. That is literacy for comprehension. Literacy for comprehension. And for taking students from the second level of Bloom's taxonomy to the third level, we need critical and creative thinking. And to take students to any of the higher order thinking skills, we need idea exposure and worldview. These are the 3 crucial points that we have derived yesterday through Bloom's taxonomy and through the concept called cognitive rigor. You have seen on the graph how students can progress with these 3 skills. Whichever be the discipline, it can be MBBS, it can be engineering, it can be law, it can be music, it can be history, it can be language, it can be commerce, it can be management. All these disciplines, unless we build these 3 fundamental things, we are not going to achieve any of the graduate attributes. We can tabulate, we can show some tabulation, but no one is going to really achieve it. Therefore, these are the 3 points what I explained yesterday. You won't find it on internet. Now today, first point, yesterday, the second part, we started with 100 plus ways we can use ChatGPT for an exciting classroom. We have covered almost 40% of that. We reached somewhere around 40. And then I promise that today we are going to start with a prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is very crucial for each teacher, each faculty member. That is the reason I decided to start it in the beginning. Then in the rest of the time, we will continue with that 100 and plus smart ways to use ChatGPT in the classroom. Even if I am not able to finish all 100, but I am going through the selective ones. Even if I am not able to finish 100, you know the methodology already, right from prompt engineering, and all those details are available there in the LMS. So you can directly correlate with them, and you can understand that. If you have got any doubt at any place, you can always contact me. I have given my phone number yesterday, and I am giving phone number Once again, therefore, if when you try and you try whatever we are discussing here, and you please visit LMS. If you have any clarification, you please call and you can send a WhatsApp message or you can call. You can always get a response from me. So today's session, let us start. Let us start with the prompt engineering. So before I start about prompt engineering, I want to tell that this is no way connected with the traditional conventional engineering what we study in our engineering institutions. I am speaking about prompt engineering or prompting methods. I will tell the real literary meaning of both. Prompt means what? Prompt means just cause or bring about something. Someone who was hesitant to do something, we prompted him to do. Prompt has got only that meaning in this context. That means we cause or bring about something. So prompting is that for ChatGPT. ChatGPT is sitting there. We are prompting ChatGPT to do something. Now, what is engineering? Engineering is not technology. Engineering is much, much bigger than technology. Engineering means skillfully arrange something to occur. That's all. Engineering means skillfully arrange to something to occur. So technology is one way to achieve engineering. That's all. There are various ways to achieve engineering. So prompt engineering means we are actually skillfully arranging ChatGPT to give us result. So we are skillfully arranging that. That's all prompt engineering or prompting method. So let us go to that. I will share my screen first. Hope you can see the screen.
Yes, it's visible.
You can see the screen.
Yes, it's visible, sir.
Okay. So, as I was telling, prompt engineering is nothing but we are pushing ChatGPT. We are skillfully making ChatGPT to give the result what we want. That's all. You might have seen this image. No much introduction is necessary. This is a fundamental thing called GIGO. Garbage in, garbage out. When we give garbage to the computer is going to throw back a better garbage on us. Same thing is happening with the ChatGPT. Same thing used to happen with Google. I will tell you one interesting example. We have gone to various national institutions. We have gone to their computer labs. We told some 60 student class to search for something on Google. When we searched for what result they got, all 60 students got 60 different responses. Why are they getting 60 different responses? We told them to do the same thing because they all asked Google different ways. Based on the way in which they asked, they got the responses. So none of them got real satisfactory answer. That is the reason we are more inclined to ChatGPT type of conversational tools than Google, because Google gives the search results, but ChatGPT type chats giving us the answer what we are looking for. Google can only give the search result. Search results also based on what we the way we ask. I will tell you an example. Google every year publishes a document and a video telling how to search Google. Last 20 years or 22 years, they are doing this. But none of us, 99.99% of Google users, they go and see how to search Google. Google developers are telling us, please search Google in this way. That we don't read. It is something like we are driving a car without reading the owner's manual. If we read Google's documentation how to search Google, we will get far superior results from Google. That is the same thing. I am sitting and speaking to you because the same thing should not happen to us in the case of ChatGPT. ChatGPT or generative AI, it is a much powerful, maybe 10,000 times powerful than Google. So here, how to get that type of a powerful response from ChatGPT or any generative AI? We cannot go for Gigo because we will get bigger garbage from ChatGPT. So it is necessary that let us make the best use of this God-sent AI tool. So here, first thing is that quality of the question decides the quality of the answers. We need to understand that very well before going to ChatGPT. And I am going to explain various ways you can dig diamonds out of ChatGPT. Second point we need to tell is the skill and ability to question the answers lead to new knowledge generation. Question the answers. See, when I go to colleges, when I take a class, I always tell people, I judge a student by the second question that person asks. Means some people ask question only for the sake of asking question, but I answer that question. I request, please question my answer. That's a real ability. That is the ability we really require in the case of ChatGPT. And I was telling you yesterday, don't take somebody tells, this is what I got from ChatGPT. Means you can get the response from ChatGPT in a million ways or in a crore ways. All depends upon the way in which we craft our prompts. I am going to speak about that. Now, why are questions crucial? Why are questions crucial? From the very beginning, humanity, human race, one of the important ability is to ask a question. There are two different things. Leaders ask a question. There is a difference between making continuous statements and asking questions. So even in our Indian traditional learning, or as we say, Indian knowledge system, Upanishads are part of this. I am not going to speak religion here. I am only going to speak about Indian knowledge system. There is, in the hierarchy of 108 Upanishads, fourth one is Prashnopanishad. Prashnopanishad is completely full of questions, and it is about acquiring knowledge by asking questions. And it specifically says that the ownership or the responsibility of the responsibility of the person, person to get knowledge, it is his responsibility to ask the question. So therefore, this Prashnopanishad, my request is that please go through and read. Even in this 21st century, it is very relevant. So the reason is that incisive questions spark innovation. When somebody asking me a question, I get that some moral pressure on me that I have to answer. I listen the question properly. My brain will start working at high speed, and I start formulating answers for this. So therefore, questions are very powerful. Incisive questions spark innovation. I start thinking smartly, my responses will lead to an innovation. Then deep inquiry leads to comprehensive understanding. Incisive questions foster ethical alignment. So these are all the advantages of questions. Our earlier generations, our ancestors, main learning happened through questions. So it is not only in India. If you see all over the world, there were similar times or almost in the same way, there were so much of stress given for questions. In India, it was Prashnopanishad. In Greece, it was Plato's dialogues. In Greece, there were Aristotle's work. In Jewish tradition, it is Talmud. In China, it was Confucius. In China, so in this way, there were Nyaya Sutra by Gautama. These are all the ways in which they all encouraged questions. Now, one of the important things we lost in our education is that we never encourage our students to ask a question. I always tell whoever visionary educators I meet, in 100-mark question paper, put 25 marks to ask the question back. Ask question back. For crafting good questions, give full mark. That is what required. And Prashnopanishad and the ability to question is one of the fundamental things for generative AI, for prompting and for getting good responses without plagiarism. Now let me go to the next one. This is also another one, Vada. Vada means debate. You know that our ancestors, their main education was through Vada, means it is the debate. When we are engaged in a debate, our mind, it is in the zenith of preparation, because it is, we know that there is a saying telling that brain is at the tip of our tongue. When we are speaking articulately, when we are speaking to somebody with a passion, we understand that we get ideas in our tip of our tongue. That is the reason. In any educational setting, you go abroad to any country, there are debates. There are debates arranged in every subject. That system is not here, because therefore our education is going through very passive learning. We need a debate. This is a book, Vada in Theory and Practice. That is the image what you are seeing is Swami Shankaracharya and Chandan Mishra. Their debate is very famous. So if we encourage in debate, development of critical thinking skill, encouragement of knowledge absorption and retention, improvement of communication and persuasion skills, fostering empathy and open-mindedness. These are all the main things when we are engaging in debate. You can see like that when you are serious in ChatGPT, what you are doing is debating. You are debating with the ChatGPT. You are not agreeing for the first response thrown by ChatGPT at you. You are going to question that. Through this questioning, you are going to develop new type of information. And those information you will really get surprised, because those information will be something of the type which you would not have received, you would not have got in a normal traditional method. So in this way, Nyaya Sutra by Gautama, The Republic by Plato, On Returning a Theory of Civil Discourse by Aristotle. These are all the books of various times which was encouraging people to engage in debate. So 2 points I told. Fundamental thing about ChatGPT prompting. First was questioning, that is Prashnopanishad. Second is the debate, that was Vada. Now we are going to the next page. This yesterday I have explained that there are 9 ways in which we use ChatGPT, and that is the reason all the hype about this. Since I have explained this yesterday, I am not going to describe it once again. So So asking the right question is the main way to unleash AI's potential. Now, we are going to start by seeing what is a prompt. There is no need to read all those things, but it is there in LMS. But I will briefly that what is a prompt? Prompt is cause or bring about something. You are causing or about something. And what is prompt engineering? Engineering is skillfully arranging something to occur. So you are skillfully making ChatGPT to work. That much only you need to understand for this session. But for more details, you can always go to LMS. Now, see, before entering to this, I will tell you one fundamental thing. This is what the magic prompt formula. Magic prompt formula. Even now, I am surprised to see that there are people, they just put keywords on ChatGPT and express sensational result, expect sensational results. It is not going to happen. That we are repeating our Google culture here. Please don't do it. At least you please understand certain things from here. From today, your life will be very different. Now, this is a magic prompt formula. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. First, you have to tell a context to ChatGPT. Second, you have to tell ChatGPT a task. Third, you have to tell ChatGPT what it is supposed to do. That means you are going to give an instruction. The fourth one, if possible, you give an example or data so that ChatGPT is clear what type of work you are or we are expecting from ChatGPT. I will show you one example here. It's an example prompt. Context, task, instruction, example. Now, this is a magic formula. I am going to write explanation. This is a prompt I made for encouraging our students to become entrepreneurs or startup founders. For that, how I made context. Act as a professor of Stanford University who mentored many startup companies from ideation to public issue. This is the context. Now, what is the task? What this Stanford professor is supposed to do? Write a motivation email to the students of a tier 2 engineering college in India about starting up their own venture instead of searching for lowly paid, no valuable experience jobs. This is the task. Third one, instruction. Make the email really inspiring and must resonate with an age group of 21 or 22 years. They are the final year. Focus a lot on the core branches of engineering like mechanical, electrical, electronics, mining, and metallurgical engineering. Talk about the benefits of social entrepreneurship too. Now, fourth is an example. Include some examples of successful Indian entrepreneurs who, despite financial struggles, built excellent companies. So this is a magic prompt formula. I have shown you example, context, task, instruction, example. So from today onwards, any prompt you write, please follow this particular thing as a fundamental thing. I am going to tell you how to add other masalas to it so that you will get a better masala. So I am going to speak about that. Now let us go to the next page. So here you are seeing like that, context, task, instruction, and example or data. When we are just a detour, prompting is the new literacy. Please understand, prompting, like our literacy, language, or our ability to do computation or anything. New literacy is prompting. anything and everything we do with the generative AI, if you want to get unique responses according to your interest, you must do prompting. You must do prompting. So your success in the future to a large extent depending on your ability to prompt. There will be some AI tools, there will be some plugins, but all these AI tools and plugins, they will give you some standard responses. That is the direct ticket for plagiarism, because their standard responses can be easily caught by people. But when you prompt, you are controlling, you are doing micro control of ChatGPT. So this one, these responses, what you get is very difficult to fall into plagiarism. So I am going to speak about that one in the coming slide. Now, I am speaking about the first style of prompting, that is input-output prompting. Majority of us, we are doing input-output prompting. We write something, a direct question to ChatGPT, and we get an answer. And we tell everyone that this is what I got from ChatGPT. But things are very different. Now, with this, the commonality is over. From here onwards, it is a new world for every one of us. I will tell you that. What input, how to put, I have shown you in the last slide. This is what the structure of a prompt, general structure of a prompt. But you can control the output. How to control the output? It's a very simple to tell here. You can tell ChatGPT to give output in formal or informal tone. For example, you can tell ChatGPT to get in formal or informal tone. That means generate a response in a very specific tone. For example, compose an informal email to a friend about a recent vacation, or you can even give a mathematics question, computer science question, and we can tell ChatGPT to write it in an informal tone. It will write to us in a very friendly way. Similarly, complexity of information, the complexity or simplicity of information. We can ask a very tough question to ChatGPT, and we can define at what type of a complexity we want. If you want academic writing, we can tell ChatGPT to write like that. If you want it in a cartoon style, we can tell ChatGPT to give like that. And we can control the length of response. We can give the general specific prompt. Means even we can say like that. You tell something about a partial differential equation, we can tell them that you write the answer like in a horror story. It will write. These things are very interesting thing to completely sit with the ChatGPT. It is going to tweak it can tweak the response in whichever way you want. Then now emotion or sentiment. See, write a heartfelt emotional letter expressing gratitude towards a teacher. Means we can control the emotion. We can tell ChatGPT to give factual output or creative output. Means for the same question, we can tell ChatGPT in various ways. Therefore, what we need to stand and think, where is plagiarism here? Because you are going to fine tune whichever way this ChatGPT should give response to you. Then where is going to be plagiarism? Because it is going to be totally creative. But if you use Grammarly, if you use Skillbot, if you go through their specified thing, these are all passport to plagiarism. Now, Now let us go to the second prompt. This is a very, very important thing. I have shown you the first style of prompt. We can control the output style. Now the second prompt, that is 5 role or persona prompt. Now onwards, I'm telling you now onwards, you should not use ChatGPT without using this particular style, because this is going to really control how you are getting the response. So role or persona prompt is, you can tell ChatGPT who is he. If I am telling ChatGPT that you are police, now onwards ChatGPT is police. If I am going to tell ChatGPT you are chore, you are a thief, from now onwards ChatGPT will believe ChatGPT is a thief. I can tell ChatGPT that you are a zoology professor with 20 years of experience. Then ChatGPT will start believing that ChatGPT is a professor with 20 years of experience. Therefore, from next time onwards, whatever question you ask, first give ChatGPT a persona. Without that, please don't write any prompt on ChatGPT box. Don't tell you. Just a minute. See, I am going to ChatGPT. I am taking a new chat and I am writing here, act as a translator. Translate the following English text to Spanish. This is very simple, but I started with the act as a translator. Now ChatGPT believes that ChatGPT is a translator. So if you are going to ask any question, anything, even you can say like that, act as a college principal. Then you write like this, act as a grocery shop owner. Then it will start doing like that. Why something went wrong? Regenerate. Just a minute, my ChatGPT is creating, it is behaving in a very funny way. Now let me try. Just a minute, I will sign out, log out and log in. ChatGPT wanted to know that I am a human. Can you hear me now? Audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, now ChatGPT is behaving a little funnily today. I'll come back because I had the same problem even in the morning because it looks like ChatGPT celebrated the first birthday yesterday, and maybe in that birthday hangover, I will take another news. Yeah, I'm getting many of the participants. They are also saying like that. It's a ChatGPT problem, and it is not giving response. I am going to give another prompt. Let me see how it is responding. Otherwise, I will explain to you one by one. And my request is that please write it down or make a note, and you can see this thing even from LMS. And if you have any doubt anytime, I have given my phone number. You can always contact me. So now the point here is you have to give a role or persona, as I was explaining to you in that. Now we are go to the third. This is an important thing. It is a mesmerizing result you will get. Let us think step by step. That is chain of thought prompt. If you are leaving this particular program, my request is that please leave by understanding this. Let us think step by step. Because with the ChatGPT, there is so much of potential. It is going to save much of your headache. Point number one, I will tell you how you will use it. Suppose you read some text or some information from a foreign textbook or any textbook or anywhere. You don't understand it at all. Or you are seeing a very difficult problem. You are not understanding how to solve it. You just paste that problem to ChatGPT and tell that, let us think step by step. ChatGPT, like a very friendly tutor, will explain it step by step to you. Even it will explain the first step and ask you whether it is okay. Then once you are saying okay, it will go to the next step. So let us think step by step is the main thing, even to solving a complex problem on your own or to understand some of the complex text. Please don't forget, let us think step by step. You try it today itself. That is one thing. Second thing is these are the two main applications you will see when you see let us think step by step. I will tell you, for example, here, example prompts. Here, act as a mathematician and find the answer for this problem. Consider a cylindrical tank with a radius of r meters and height of h meters. These type of questions and all we have seen in our life. But these are all complex. You paste it on ChatGPT and tell that let us think step by step. It will break down the problem, break down the question and start answering one by one so that you will get the funda of that. You will get the logic of that. So that is the power of let us think step by step. Now prompt 2. What is the diameter of the moon? See, it has got various steps to calculate. It will explain to you one by one how to do it. See, it has shown 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this way, in a way that you can understand. So that is a thing. Let us think step by step. Now let me see what ChatGPT is doing. Is a ChatGPT's problem. So now let us not wait for that, but once in a while I will continue to check. Now here, what is the weight of an oxygen molecule? All these things we can get easily. Means let us think step by step is going to be the savior. That's the reason I told, if you are going to leave this program, please understand this only one thing. Let us think step by step with ChatGPT. all the complexation, all the complexity. Now onwards, we cannot say that I don't understand this, because ChatGPT is going to make us understand this. Let us think step by step. Now let me go to the next prompt. It is 0, 1 and few short prompts. 0, 1 and few short. Don't get confused or scared with the titles. I will tell you in plain English. 0, 1 and few short prompts. Just it says like that. When you ask a question to ChatGPT, in the end of the prompt, means when you are giving a prompt to ChatGPT, in the end of the prompt, as I was showing in the first example, tell an example. For example, I will tell you, which is the capital city of Uttar Pradesh? That is a prompt. You can say like that. Act as a specialist in Indian affairs. Which city is the capital of Uttar Pradesh? Then you can say that example, Thiruvananthapuram is the capital of Kerala state. So we are telling ChatGPT, I am expecting an answer like this. I am expecting an answer like this. This is what we meant by short. So ChatGPT will learn from our example and it will create the answer. Whatever I said was very, very simple. I will show you some of the complicated thing. I will go to 0 short. See, 0 short example. What I said was 0 short means you are not giving example at all. 1 short means you are giving one example. Few short means you are giving more examples. I will tell you few short, one very simple thing. See, I am going to show you a recipe generation. Recipe generation. Now, I am telling ChatGPT, example 1, spaghetti bolognese, ingredients and how to make instruction. I have given example 1 as one recipe. Second, I have given vegetable stir fry, another recipe example. That means I have given 2 example recipes to ChatGPT. Then I am telling ChatGPT, using the previous examples as a guide, create a recipe for a chicken salad. So from 2 examples, ChatGPT understood my taste, what I am expecting from ChatGPT. Then ChatGPT will make a recipe for chicken salad for me. This has got a very, very big implication in our academic disciplines and in professional disciplines. We are giving example, we are telling ChatGPT to generate something like this. So this is a very important thing. 0 short, 1 short, few short prompt. Let me go back and see what is the ChatGPT condition regeneration. No. See, interaction prompt. In interaction prompt, you would have seen that nowadays, most of the call centers are getting replaced by AI-based chatbots. These interaction prompts are the basic of that. Interaction prompts are the basic of that. It can have information retrieval prompts, information retrieval prompt, reflective or analytical prompt, creative or generative prompts, instructional prompts, empathetic or social prompt. I will show you an example here. See, I will show you one very good example for interaction prompts. I am telling ChatGPT, act as a Socrates. Engage me in a Socratic dialogue about the design of smartphone. Begin with an inquiry, then analyze and respond to my answers with further probing questions. Continue this iterative process of questioning and analysis until we reach a logical conclusion. Now, I will try once again with the ChatGPT now, whether it has come to life. Now we will ask the Socrates question to ChatGPT. Now this time, if it is not working with the 4, I will go for 3.5 and see whether it is not working. I am going to new chat. I am going for 3.5. Let me put this on 3.5 and see whether it is working.
I think all the versions have got an issue, sir.
All the
versions got an issue. Yeah.
Yes. 3.5. That this is a first experience for me. I am speaking to various audiences regarding ChatGPT and giving hundreds of live examples because these are all very interesting and exciting. And over the last 5 to 6 months, this is the very first time that ChatGPT is failing us. This is the very first time. I hope this will be the last also, so that we will continue to trust ChatGPT. We believe that ChatGPT is available whenever we want or wherever we want. But this is very unfortunate thing. I am really feeling sad that you are spending time from 7 to 9 after a tough day's work. But still, I will do my best to explain things to you. And there is support from LMS, and you have got always support from me with my phone number. Now I am going back to this. Here, the ChatGPT will start interacting with you. ChatGPT will give you a question and wait for your answer. Then you give an answer. ChatGPT will even judge your answer and start responding to you. This is the power of ChatGPT we never use. This is what interaction prompts. This interaction prompts, even though people use it for this chatbot, even in the classroom, you can use this thing for various purposes. Even you can conduct Viva voce examination with this. Even you can conduct interviews with this interaction prompts. Only thing, you have to prompt it accordingly. Now let us go to next. So this is what interaction prompt. I will not be able to show you exactly, but I will tell you that we can do salt analysis of a chemistry lab through ChatGPT. We can tell ChatGPT to act as an instructor of a chemistry lab. And you can tell ChatGPT, guide me through salt analysis. ChatGPT will ask one by one that you see the salt, what is the color of the salt. You give the answer, it is white. ChatGPT will ask you whether it is crystalline or not. You say that it is crystalline. ChatGPT will ask whether can you smell it. Then you give the answer to that. Then ChatGPT will ask whether it is soluble in water. Then you give a response to that. In this way, from the start to end, ChatGPT will lead you through the salt analysis to bring what is the salt. So when we have a friend like that with such a powerful thing, it is important to learn prompting, because only through prompting you can get such things. It is, as I was telling you yesterday, that we didn't invent a car to go to the same between the same locations in a faster way. We invented car to go further. Similarly, our ChatGPT is not for doing things fast. It is for spreading our wings. It has to spread our imagination. It has to take us to far, far places which we would not have traveled in a traditional thinking, traditional Google search way. That is what the ChatGPT is all about. Now let us go to the next one. Let us think about this prompt. Earlier, I have shown you one prompt called let us think step by step. Don't get confused with this. Let us think about this prompt. If you are giving ChatGPT a question and then tell ChatGPT that let us think about this, ChatGPT is going to use it, unleash the imagination. It is going to create, it is going to give another level of answer. I will show you an example here. I want to make a speech about the future of my country, that is India. Let us think about this. I have a dream. You know the famous speech of Martin Luther King, I have a dream speech. Similarly, you can tell that I want to make a speech about the future of my country. Let us think about this. I have a dream. You need not tell anything else. Let us think about this. ChatGPT will make a full, inspiring, really nice, challenging speech to you in the I have a dream style. Similarly, I want to write a movie script. Let us think about this, The Lion King. You need not write anything. ChatGPT is going to write the script for you. Means you only said, let us think about this. So this is the power of prompt. This is only one example. Let me go through the second prompt. I am inspired to make a breakthrough invention. Let us think about this, the internet. Now let us go to the fourth. I want to write a drama about an unfolding scientific theory in 21st century. Let us think about this, the theory of evolution. So this is a very powerful prompt. It is going to save a lot of time for you, and it is going to give you lot of additional content which we would not have done in traditional ways. Now, I am going to tell you another prompt. This prompt is a magic. It is called self-consistency prompt. It's a magic. Instead of explaining something on this, I will go directly to a question. Context, teachers conference. Task, generate an inspiring speech. Instruction, the speech should be consistent with the information provided by UGC and AICTE. Means you have got a meeting, you have to give a speech, and your speech should be in consistence with some circulars of UGC and AICTE. How to do that? You just give a prompt to ChatGPT. Generate an inspiring speech to the teachers that is consistent with the following official information. And you can say progress report of OBE or NEP 2020 from UGC and AICTE. These two things copy and paste to the ChatGPT. Or if you are using any PDF application or plugin, you can put the PDF of that. Your speech, ChatGPT will rewrite in such a way that it is in line with the AICTE or UGC thing. Means your speech was not in line with the AICTE or UGC. But you are telling ChatGPT that it should be in line with that. So within few seconds, ChatGPT will rewrite your speech in line with the AICTE and UGC directions or circular. This is what the magic is. This is what the power of generative AI. You are telling, you do like that. then immediately ChatGPT is transferring text to that. And now I will show you another example for this.
I've added that to the list. Let me know if you'd like to add a time or location. You can say something like, set it for 5 p.m. tomorrow.
See, this is an interesting thing. My iPad Pro, very next to me, it is listening what are the chat GPT I am speaking. Now it started responding to me. Anyway, that's a detour. I will come back here. See, here there is another interesting example. Prompt: summarize the following news article about the discipline in colleges in a way that is consistent with the information provided by the discipline policy of your college. Means if something happened in your college and you want to make a news you want to make a news report on that, you can give to ChatGPT your writing. Then you can attach your college's discipline this discipline policy, and you can tell ChatGPT make the news article consistent with that. So when you are telling ChatGPT to make your writing for news article is inconsistent with the college's discipline policy, it will immediately change it in that way. So this is what we say self-consistency prompt. I am telling all these things in a common person's language because our participants are from various fields. If choice is given, I would like to take from my subject or from management or from psychology, etc. But we cannot do that because we have got participants from various disciplines. So please use your imagination, understand, use the third stage of Bloom's taxonomy, understand from this and apply in your discipline. Now I am coming to the 4. Okay. Now I will go to the next prompt. Next prompt is another interesting thing. It is called seed word or seed phrase prompt. Seed, we know what is seed. Seed is going to create so much of sprouts and trees and fruits, etc. So here, let me tell you a classic example of this. Generate an inspiring speech to the Indian young athletes. Seed word Olympics. Means we only need to tell that seed word, and with this particular one line, ChatGPT will generate what is required. Another one, generate an essay as a continuation of this sentence. All agricultural products have become expensive. Seed phrase, climate change. Example 3. Generate a speech as a continuation of this sentence. Our neighborhood is littered by electronic trash. Seed phrase, the impact of digital technology is on. Now let me go back to ChatGPT and see what is ChatGPT saying. No. So this so this is what seed word, seed phrase. Each one of these prompting techniques, what I am saying, you can use it individually, you can use it in combined way, and how to control this in better ways. I am going to speak about that further. This is a very interesting thing, knowledge generation prompts. This knowledge generation prompts, once we use, it is going to take you to the very higher levels. I will tell you, for example, knowledge generation. It will generate knowledge which is not available there on earth. It will generate knowledge which was not seen by us. I will show you here. Generate a new and accurate information about benefits of air pollution. I have never seen anywhere anybody speaking about benefits of air pollution. But when I ask ChatGPT is not going to tell no. It is going to write benefits of air pollution. Similarly, your creativity, your imagination is the only limit. Anything and everything you ask, ChatGPT is going to bring it forward. If it is not bringing it forward in this way, it will tell something, you counter that. It is going to bring something else forward in that line. So the dialogue will continue. Let me show you another one. Answer the following question with new and original information. Even though speaking is the most crucial cognitive skill, why humans take it very lightly? It is going to generate new information. Now based on this anthropological studies, what trends about electric scooter usage can be anticipated in the future? Then we are putting on anthropological research report. We know that fashion, style, and all, they are all, these are all the result. It is repeating with our anthropological thing. That is the reason anthropological studies are very important. So based on this anthropological study, we are giving a report. What trends about EV scooter usage can we anticipate in the future? So it will give completely new and original information. Let me show you another one. Please generate new and original information about customer behavior from this data set. You give a data set of a customer feedback or a survey. We can tell them to bring new and original information. When you tell ChatGPT to give new and original information, it is going to give you new and original information. And you can do it in various ways. So what we have seen now is knowledge generation prompts. Now this is another thing, very interesting. Now this is another thing, it is very interesting. Knowledge integration. What is knowledge integration? This knowledge integration is very important even now in this new education policy, wherever we are going for interdisciplinary. It is not multidisciplinary. Actually, what we are following now, it is multidisciplinary. It is like I go to a restaurant and I ask for palak paneer, and in the dish they will bring palak separate, paneer separate. Means I am not getting palak paneer. I am getting paneer separate, palak separate. That is what we are doing in our system now. But when I order palak paneer, what I am expecting is the blending of palak and paneer with all masala and all mixed into that. That is what ultimately knowledge integration. For example, when we take our cell phone, it has got more than 18 to 20 disciplines are there in that. This 18 to 20 disciplines are not kept separately. These are all integrated. So we cannot find even one product which is not a marriage of technologies. There is a difference between wedding and marriage. This is marriage of technologies. So this is what ultimately we go for integration. We give one document, we give another document, we give a third document, we give a fourth document. We can tell ChatGPT, with this objective, you integrate the knowledge from these 4 documents and give it to me in 2 pages. So it is going to do that type of a work. Let us take some examples here. See, for example, integrate the benefits that I get along with the benefits of my existing scooter and by buying a new car and list them with the bullet points. For example, I already have a scooter. I have certain benefits of that. Now I am going to buy a car. I know that certain benefits of that. Now I am going to tell ChatGPT to you integrate these benefits and tell me. Means what is the new benefit? What is the new lifestyle change which I am going to experience after buying this car and having this scooter? This is a very simple example of that knowledge integration. Because ChatGPT is integrating the benefit of these two and telling me. And if I am going to tell ChatGPT very specifically, see, I am a medical doctor, and my clinic is in such a place. I have to do these things and all. Now I have got a scooter. Now I have got a car. How it is going to be? Now I am putting one more. I am putting one more knowledge to ChatGPT, so that now ChatGPT is going to integrate 3 knowledges and give me that information. So in this way, we can blend many things. We can get the knowledge integration. I hope you are following what I am saying. Now another one. Problem solving involving multiple disciplines. Find solution to these problems of the mobile application. Integrating. That means suppose I am developing a mobile application and I am integrating psychology of teenagers, latest trends in the user interface, and then market trends, or I can say technology trends. So with this integration, ChatGPT can tell us what is the most appropriate or what is the most optimum thing to use. This we have seen. See, this is another example of knowledge integration prompt. What could be the potential impacts on global economy integrating the insights of these 3 reports? Global market report, environmental report, energy technology report. Okay, this is also an example I told you earlier. This is what the knowledge integration with the ChatGPT. So, since we reach up to here, I want to tell you one secret here, that now with the generative AI, what happened exactly is that text has become data. Please understand this. It's a very serious sentence. Text has become data. Means earlier times, we could only do 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. But now we can add emotions together. We can add sentiments together. We can add information together. And we can get a sum or subtraction, division, anything of that. So now text has become data. Text has become data. That is what we are seeing in this knowledge integration prompts and all. We are having something here, we are having something here. We are getting the ability to integrate. None of the traditional AI programs could do this. It could not understand the sensitivity or a meaning of a word. Now, if we write the same meaning things in various ways, earlier technologies could not understand. Now we got a technology that will understand all 10 lines and say that all these things means the same. This is an interesting thing. Interpretable soft prompts. See, interpretable soft prompt is a very interesting thing. I will don't get confused by all big English titles and words. I will tell you this in the plain English. See, our participants, I think we are from about 10 to 12 states of India, and some people are from abroad. We all speak our mother tongue. But are we speaking anything in our mother tongue fully in that mother tongue? We add English to that. We add certain Hindi words to that because those things will remain here. So here interpretable soft prompt means I can tell ChatGPT to translate something from English to Hindi and keeping certain words and phrases same in English. Means keep certain words and phrases same in English. I think I have got one example here. Yeah, here one thing. Perform some activity with certain constraints. That is what interpretable soft prompts. Perform translation from English to Spanish with certain restrictions. See, translate the following text. That is interpretable soft prompt is a prompt engineering technique. Use the best of both worlds. It allows us to control the model's generated text while providing some flexibility to the model. It is done by providing the model with a set of controlled inputs and some additional information about the desired output. This technique allows for some interpretable and controllable generation test to Spanish with keep the following words in English. Prompt engineering, controlled inputs and technique. We are telling ChatGPT, translate everything to Spanish, but keep these three words, prompt engineering, controlled inputs and technique in English. Because whether it is Spanish, whether it is Hindi, we are going to use these words in English only. So this is what we are not giving a free hand or free things to ChatGPT. We are started controlling output now in various intelligent ways. This is one way of controlling output of ChatGPT, how it is to be delivered. I am going to show you another example here. Actually, this is a very interesting thing. If we are getting a ChatGPT, let me try again. We have selected each prompt. They are all very interesting and it really radiate knowledge. So once again, something went wrong. If this issue persists, please contact us through our help center at help.openai.com. But it is keeping us helpless.
When we are refreshing the page, sir, we are getting that there's high request for there are high requests, so they're trying to scale the bandwidth.
Okay. But at the same time, they have to give preference to the paid customers. This is chat.
Yes.
They are not giving. So here I will tell you what is this. I am telling ChatGPT to generate a story. This is completely imagination story. Generate a story based on the following characters. That is Mahabali, Bhima and Sri Krishna. The theme, food adulteration. And should use the following one-liners. I won't allow my citizen to get cancer due to food adulteration. Means that is a one-liner. It has to appear somewhere in the story. I am not telling who has to tell. I am not telling ChatGPT where it has to be. I am telling ChatGPT generate a story based on these three characters and the theme is food adulteration, and these two one-liners You know that we are all getting encouraged, really inspired by the one-liners of Rajinikanth, Kamala Hassan, etc. So similarly, here we want a one-liner. I won't allow my citizen to get cancer due to food adulteration, and food adulterators will go to hell. These two one-liners should be there in this. When we give this in ChatGPT, it really knows what is the character of Mahabali. It start writing dialogues in that way, Bhima's dialogue in that way, Sri Krishna's role in that way. Then at the right moment, in a really inspiring way, it says that I won't allow my citizen to get cancer due to food adulteration. These are all the example. When I saw that, I realized why Hollywood screenwriters were on strike for 3 months. They want to stop ChatGPT to be used in screenwriting. So it is possible if a good prompt writer is the screenwriter now. A good prompt writer can craft the prompt in such a way that you can get good stories with all the twist and climax and what are all the things you want. You just add. It is going to come with all masalas. So that is the power of ChatGPT. That's the power of prompting. And if you don't prompt, you will be getting totally entangled. You will be totally constrained by some of the AI tools. They are of no use. So that is the power of prompting. That is the power of ChatGPT. Now let us go to the last one here. Okay, that's a little complicated thing. Let me go to the next. See, this is controlled generation prompt. This is very much similar to what we have seen earlier. You can generate the output. Request is please listen to my example carefully. It is going to give you an information about the high value of ChatGPT. I am speaking to you by sitting at my home in Pune, Maharashtra. And my native place, I belong to Kottayam in Kerala state. So I can ask ChatGPT in a very simple way, tell me how to travel from Pune to Kottayam. I can ask ChatGPT how to travel from Pune to Kottayam. ChatGPT will give me direct information that I can take a flight from Pune to Ernakulam and take a road car or car from airport to Kottayam. It will tell I can take a train from here to Kottayam, everything. But I am going to ask ChatGPT in a very, very different way. I am going to start ask ChatGPT in very, very different way. Please listen this carefully. I am going to tell ChatGPT, act as a travel planner. I want to travel from Pune to Kottayam. While traveling, I want to travel through an expressway. I want to cross 3 great rivers. I want to see few mountains. I want to see minimum 5 educational institutions. I want to travel by train for some distance. I want to cross one hill on the way. And please plan my trip accordingly. I hope you understood both the difference. ChatGPT made me plan and gave to me. ChatGPT gave me complete travel plan so that it is according to my wish. ChatGPT specifically told that from here to here you are traveling by expressway. You are traveling in this way. These 5 educational institutions you can see. ChatGPT has shown me that when I am crossing 3 rivers. One is in Indrayani River in Pune and Mandavi River in Goa and Netravati River in Mangalore. It has given me in the travel plan. ChatGPT has shown me while going this, which is the place, which are all the mountains or hills I am going to see. ChatGPT has explained to me from where to where I am going to travel by train. So this is the intelligence built. So this is the type of the information we can get from ChatGPT. Only thing we have to ask. So our creativity is the only limitation. This is what I am saying, controlled generation prompt. We are not going to unleash. We are not going to give all free hand to ChatGPT. We are giving it exactly what can be done. So now with this, I am going to stop this prompt engineering, because you have received a good you got a good picture of this, what we can do. Now let me go back to 100 plus smart ways to use ChatGPT for an exciting classroom. And meanwhile, before changing the topic, let me know anyone has got any clarification or doubts on this. So I will wait for the questions. So please write your questions so that we will answer this. Then we will go to the next session. Yes, yes.
If any of you have any questions for Suresh Nambudiri, please post that in the chat.
Okay, what about Dr. Silish asked a question. I really appreciate that. Why didn't you paste the same prompts in BARD? We need a plan B. Yes, we will definitely do that. But now I didn't do it only because of these prompts. What I am showing you, it was not tested on BARD, so that I don't want to do it do it here. That is the only reason. I appreciate and thanks a lot for giving this suggestion. Next time onwards, we will be ready with that. And there is a question from Lima Thomas, madam. Sir, if I ask ChatGPT about shooting an award-winning film regarding nature conservation, will it give a new idea? Yes, it will give you new idea. But my suggestion is that instead of giving it in a one shot, you please give opportunity for making it in different shots. Means you, instead of giving telling ChatGPT, you stand at A, now you give me the path up to Z. You give at least C, D. In that way, you give some of the milestones, so that you will get a guided script for that. You will get a guided script for that. If you please try. If you have got any clarification, you please call me. You please call me. I can support. Now there is a question from Chandra Kumar sir. What ethics should we follow while using ChatGPT? See, ChatGPT, as I was telling you yesterday, it's a tool. So whatever ethics we follow while using any other tool, we have to follow while using ChatGPT. That is a general answer, and I think that is communicating. See, this is a very important question, and this one particular feature of ChatGPT, it is going to change our India's economy itself. Change India's economy itself. ChatGPT has introduced this code interpreter, and now I realize from various companies that this year they are not going to recruit, and they are actually firing people. Now software industries need only an architect, a few people. They select codes from generative AI and some software testers. That's all. Means 60 to 70% of the developers coders are not required, and you can search on internet, because if I start speaking this regarding coding, there is no end for that, but we don't have time. Otherwise, I would have explained to you. You can search for code interpreter on ChatGPT. Then there is a question from Dr. Satu T. Can you please tell me how to use Excel with the ChatGPT? Actually, this one I wanted to tell you that it's a very interesting. There are so many YouTube videos on this, how to use Excel with the ChatGPT. Even Microsoft themselves is giving so much information. And on web, Microsoft Excel with the ChatGPT is free, so you can use it. Okay, that is another question from MS. How do we know if the generated data is plagiarism free? See, this is what I was explaining to you yesterday. AI generation is not plagiarism. AI generation is going to happen everywhere. For example, my mother tongue is not English, but when I write English, a long essay, I put it into one AI software. I am going to tell it that you fine tune it, you correct the mistake. And when it does the fine tuning, correcting mistake, it is going to get a style of AI. We cannot escape from that. Now Microsoft Word is coming with the AI. As the sir was telling earlier, that when Excel is coming with the AI, Google Gmail is coming with the AI. So whatever we do now, everywhere, what is going to happen? Our idea plus the technology. So therefore, AI supported writing is not plagiarism. So how to make plagiarism free is, I repeated, I have specifically told yesterday also, don't use generative AI at the finished product level. Means if you want to publish one article, don't expect ChatGPT to write this entire article. You use your idea and make a flow chart. That is brick by brick you are going to build the paper. This, you do the ChatGPT work at the brick level. You do the charges so that you will get all good information. You can integrate them. You can get a good idea. You will get a flow. This particular flow is going to make the spine, make the muscle of your publishing paper. After you putting everything properly in order, in line, then you write the paper. Or you get it done through an AI, then you rewrite the paper. Nobody is going to find any plagiarism there, because your idea is yours. The flow is yours. The integration is yours. And everything, and what you are ultimately doing is the final language is yours. If you are afraid that your final language is not good, you take somebody, your peer, your friend's help for that, and you get it written in that way. So never use generative AI in the final level. Use the generative AI at the brick level. So use generative AI, ChatGPT, at the component level. So can we collect information in Tamil? You can, but the choice is very limited. You can. So therefore, I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that unless you are in Tamil literature. Now, there is a question from Amrita Kate, madam. Will this tool hamper our creativity and a feeling of fulfillment? See, this is a debatable question, so that if I am going to speak, I will speak for a day. But I just wanted to tell you one thing. Just to think about a screwdriver. Just to think about a screwdriver. Or just to think about a spanner. Screwdriver is a tool, spanner is a tool. Whether screwdriver reduced our creativity, whether spanner reduced our creativity. This screwdriver and spanner, they raised our creativity. They did ultimately something called skill migration. Means our skill is not required here. The skill is required at some other place. If I tell another example, there used to be this Remington, Godrej manual typewriters. What was the skill required for the manual typewriter? See, we are using our 10 fingers. Means if a beautifully typewritten paper of that time, every text, every letter should fall on the paper with the same force. That means I should use my little finger and my thumb with the same force. Then only it is going to come with the same still. But how that skill is important for generating a text. My skill of pushing my small finger and my middle finger, whether that is important for writing a text. Actually, writing a text, the skill is very, very different. So what we can say now is that creativity is not getting hampered. It is actually getting concentrated. It is not the spelling, it is the insight. It is not the grammar, it is the critical thinking. This is the way actually it is getting our creativity, it is getting concentrated to certain area, so that rest of the things are just becoming peripheral. They have got only peripheral value. So that is the way. In my opinion, after me started using ChatGPT, my creativity has gone high. It never got reduced. Whoever I am interacting with, they all say that their creativity has gone high. If you have got any doubt, you please do one thing. Yesterday in San Francisco, there was a birthday celebration of this ChatGPT. There is a YouTube video of some 2 hours. You please watch that. There are many people, they are coming, including one person with a 102-year-old person speaking how his life has changed because of ChatGPT. So therefore, there is no limit for creativity there. Now, okay. Now, Dr. Revati, madam, sir, why is this not incorporated into our curriculum as in teacher education about how to use this tool? Yes, that question is very important. We have developed one platform called Acharya. We have developed a platform called Acharya. In that, these things are incorporated. We are telling visionary institutions and visionary education to adopt this Acharya program for faculty education. Now there's a question from Dr. Mary Anupama, madam. While writing textbooks, I tried to give references. Can I use these references for chapter publications, sir? See, never go directly like give references, because it is not going to give exactly good references. You ask for ideas and you search for references separately. The ChatGPT has got a limitation because its training dates are different. It is trained only something around 2021 September. So it is no that is one limitation. Second limitation is ChatGPT doesn't have access to through any payment firewall. For example, if it has to go to Gestor, if it has to go to PubMed, if there is a payment firewall, or if there is another restriction, ChatGPT face no entry there. So we are not going to get it from there. Therefore, I always recommend people, you use ChatGPT as a tool for generating ideas and for doing all this work. When it is coming for bibliography, when it is coming for references, please use some other method. There are even research supporting tools are there like that. I think Cite. I think we are given the list in LMS, so that you can see those places. There you can find from where this information is coming. ChatGPT may not give exactly the most authentic bibliography for something, but from ChatGPT we can get idea. Let us use best of both worlds. Now let me go to the next question. Iqbal Ahmad Ansari sir, in what area of library we use ChatGPT? Actually, I don't know the answer for this, or I don't understand the question. With what area of library? Okay, if you are speaking from a librarian point of view, I would definitely recommend this has to be put in reference. This has to be put as reference. I was first thinking that if there is a place for do it yourself or something, it is not that. ChatGPT is a good candidate to sit near to all reference books, because in reference book, because it's not a story and it is not following any syllabus, whatever we search we get. Similarly, in ChatGPT, what we ask we get. So that is a place for it to sit. Now there's another question from Amrita Kate madam. Of course, this is a very powerful tool and it needs to be handled with great responsibility. Yes, madam, I fully support your idea. Then Dr. Meera madam, is there any software to detect the ChatGPT generated document? Yes, ChatGPT itself. You make a document from ChatGPT, put it back to ChatGPT and ask who wrote it. ChatGPT will tell that I wrote it. And there are plenty. Within 1 month of ChatGPT's birth, there are people started making software to identify whether those texts are generated by ChatGPT or not. Yes. Then there's a question from Angel madam. Is it possible to get idea from new product design for a product for patent? You can ask ChatGPT, but thing is that don't get satisfied with one answer from ChatGPT. You have to sit with the ChatGPT for a dialogue. You have to definitely tell who is your customer, who is the user, and what are all the features. You have to have that type of a thing. Then you will really get diamonds from that particular conversation. Now there is another question from Gayatri madam. Whether all the information given by AI ChatGPT is true and correct as far as 90%, sir. See, ChatGPT's first thing is they are writing that they may not give full information. Similarly, whoever teachers I studied under, none of them claimed that they will give 100% information. And you know that in the beginning today, I have shown one book called Prashna Upanishad. Prashna Upanishad is starting with a good story. In that story, there are 6 students coming to a world-famous Maharshi. He is a world-famous teacher, Acharya, to study under him. And his name is Acharya Pipalya. What Pipalya is telling to these 6 students is that you be here, you generate your questions, you ask me questions. If I know, I will tell you. Even such a world-famous teacher is also saying, if I know, I will tell you. Means nobody is 100%. ChatGPT is also not 100%. But everything we have to see like that. It's a dialogue and it's an iteration. As we say that research, Similarly, any knowledge is generated with iteration. We develop our knowledge with somebody who is a person who is learned. It is through dialogue and iteration. So therefore, don't expect any answer with one shot and get it properly put. Use your imagination, deploy, apply all your knowledge, and then use it and make sure that 100% correct, because when a paper is going to be published in your name, it should have your signature so that you can get so that you own that paper. Now let us go to the next question from Vijimol Varghese madam. If I am planning to do research on an endangered plant X, that is endemic to, can we get the review of literature without plagiarism? See, don't expect one shot. As I was telling again and again, you do it again and again. Make a search and go through iteration. I am very sure that you will get, because I have got very good responses from similar or more complicated things. Okay. Now there is a question from Sujata madam. Generative AI is more than a tool, sir. What about copyright issue? You please go through the news item yesterday. OpenAI gave confidence to every user that if there is a copyright issue, they will come and fight with us. I will tell you another example, Sujata madam. Please, you make a prompt and ask ChatGPT to give a response. You copy that response and go to Google and paste it and see. You won't get such a thing on Google. Then who is going to fight with you on copyright? Who is going to fight with you on copyright? No one can prove that it is from copyright. Only thing that people could prove technically was that I heard there was a case, or there was a litigation between Los Angeles Times newspaper or New York Times newspaper and OpenAI. New York Times paper has proven in the court that ChatGPT's bots, means something called crawlers. ChatGPT crawlers went through their repository of news. That's all. There is nothing they could prove. So that is the reason, if there is a copyright issue, someone should be there to come and show that this is exactly mine. Now, if there was this ChatGPT running, I would have shown that. If Sujata madam is from Thiruvananthapuram, I can tell ChatGPT to write a particular text in a way people speak English at Thiruvananthapuram. And I can take anything and convert it into whichever way I want. Then I put that one, and where is the copyright issue there? It is impossible to prove. And plus ChatGPT says that they will come with us to fight the copyright. Now there is another question from Amandeep Kaur madam. If we use ChatGPT content as a product content in our paper, is it okay to use it like this? As I was telling you, don't use ChatGPT in the final product level. ChatGPT, use it in the brick level. Now, there's a question from Shweta madam. Is it Is it possible to interpret genetic sequence? Sir, actually, because this is not my field, but I read something similar to this. So my request is that I cannot tell anything authentically to Shweta madam, but please try this on ChatGPT 4. 99% I will tell you that you will be successful. 99%. Now there is a question from Dr. Asuma BV madam. Okay, how can we get Acharya platform? See, madam, you have my phone number. Please contact me. I will explain to you. I will send you the details. Now there is a question from, okay, Dr. Revati. Okay, thank you, madam. See, this is a very good, interesting question from Iqbal Ahmad Ansari, sir. Drill bit software catches whatever we get from ChatGPT. How can we justify to another? Is it not a plagiarism? Sir, this is the point you are and everyone is going to learn from this particular program. Everyone is using ChatGPT in a very irresponsible way. I repeat, people are using ChatGPT in a very irresponsible way. When you are writing a paper, when you are referring to a book, you are not going to copy it. You are going to read that book and you are going to develop insight. You are going to construct your own idea from that book and you are going to write it in your own way. If people don't use it, they just copy from ChatGPT and place it here and show it as theirs. Those people should be slapped. They have to get they get to caught in plagiarism checking. I repeat, if you are building a Taj Mahal, use ChatGPT at a brick level, in each marble piece level, not in the Taj Mahal level. Taj Mahal should be your design. So all these bricks are the components. If people don't use it, they will get caught and we are rational thinkers, never get into such a thing without reasoning. Now there is another question from Lima Thomas, madam. In that case, the originality of the work is not there. We depend mostly on instant information and maybe at one point won't it be an addiction? My concern. See, knowledge is an addiction. Doing is an addiction. Because if you are passionate about that, because you get so much of thing in return. Similarly, when we start using ChatGPT as a tool, now let me tell you an example. Michelangelo had a chisel with him. So before the invention of chisel, how difficult it was to make a flat surface on a sculpture. But with a chisel, we are able to do that. Similarly, ChatGPT is a chisel, it's a tool. And it has got its own benefit, it has got its own drawback. So therefore, the tool is as powerful as the skill and the brain of the person who is using that tool. Therefore, we need to see ChatGPT from that point of view. Okay, now there is a Bhagashri Pathak, madam. Can ChatGPT prepare a PPT on a particular topic? Ma'am, I explained the way to make a PPT on ChatGPT yesterday. ChatGPT is not a graphic software, but you can tell it can do all the intelligent part of it. You can tell the subject, you can tell the number of slides, you can tell the details required, you can tell the audience, and you can tell which are all the places graphics are required. You can tell which are the places images are required. You can tell ChatGPT what type of images are optimum in each and every page. This type of information you will get from ChatGPT. Paste it that one to PPT slide. Don't go for ChatGPT or any of the PPT ready-made tools because you will get caught. There should be your value addition to whatever you do. Okay, Dr. Meera madam, thanks for your compliments. And Sujata madam, not PPT, but it can give us content for PPT. Yes, right. Yes, right. Then there's a question from
ChatGPT is back.
Oh, ChatGPT is back. Okay. Okay, thanks, Sajin. And let me finish this. And if there is time, at least I will try to do something.
All right. Okay.
Thanks, Sijin, for information. Okay. Now, Jayachindra's question. If two persons asking same questions in the explained pattern about data meaning concept, the answer is different sentences or same sentence. See, this is what I was telling you. You can ask the same question. You can control the output. You can tell ChatGPT in 1 crore different ways to give response. As I was telling madam earlier, I can even ask ChatGPT to write in an English used by people of Thiruvananthapuram. And when I am getting such a different answer, where is the same type of answer people are going to get? These are all will be different. Yes, Dr. Mary Anupama, madam, ChatGPT is working now. Yes, that's a good news. But let me finish the chat now. Then we can go based on the time. Only 7 minutes are left. Angel's question, is it possible to get a blueprint model for drawing? Okay. See, ChatGPT is not a graphic software, but ChatGPT, its sister is there called DAL-E. Now that it is DAL-E 3. On ChatGPT 4, it is available free of cost. We can tell ChatGPT DAL-E to make a blueprint and give. It gives very good. Even you can tell that because I think with your name and with your question, I believe that you are an artistic person. Please go and see DAL-E. It is like it is better than Mid Journey. It gives so much of good information. Okay. Now there are. Okay, T. Arumuga Maria Devi Madam. Can ChatGPT create any new software tool by implementing? Yes, but don't expect in one shot. You have to spend the time. You have to interact with the ChatGPT. So now let me see within. Yes, it is a great. I fully agree with Lima Thomas, madam. In my opinion, this is an invention which is in line with the automobile invention, in line with the internet invention. This is a very high level. And I will, even though, please don't take that I am speaking in an extreme way. People who are not using ChatGPT, not learning prompting, I can say they are idiots or irresponsible. That's all. People who are not putting their mind to ChatGPT and sitting in responsible positions, they are either idiots or irresponsible. See, before we go, I am going to show you just one example. Just one example, as I was telling you about the uh, the salt analysis. I am going to new chart. See, I am going to tell an example here now. This is an interactive quiz. Interactive quiz, same thing you can even use for a Viva examination. I am telling that one, create an interactive quiz on the topic. See, create an interactive quiz on the given topic with the 10 questions. Ask me a multiple choice question and I will respond. If I get it wrong, first give me a hint. If I am wrong again, provide me with a correct answer and an explanation. Then provide me with a new question. In the end, display my score out of 10. Topic, kinematics of machinery. Here you can change the topic. Now it has asked me a question and I can give the number ABCD. If I give a wrong, if I give something wrong, it will immediately give me a hint. See, unfortunately, that was correct. I wanted to show you that when I was wrong. So now let me put a. See, that is not the quite that is not quite right. Here is a hint. It is giving us the hint. So any more question? Because now with a few minutes we cannot do anything substantially. But I feel you got a picture of that. You got a good picture of OBE. What is the reason we are going behind OBE? And you got a good picture of various ways we can use ChatGPT in the classroom. And another one is this prompting and ChatGPT, and how to use ChatGPT in general, and how we should not miss ChatGPT. And these are all the three things. And once again, my sincere apologies. We should not show the real demonstration today in ChatGPT. We could show it yesterday. And I wanted to tell you that this is something I spent 3 days, 1 day for each topic. But I could complete, I could give you a hint of this in 4 hours. And if someone has got any clarification in between, you can always contact me on, I have given you my phone number. That's all. Okay. Very good. Any more questions we can answer? Otherwise, we will conclude. See, DAL E3, it is coming free with the ChatGPT 4.
There's a question, so ChatGPT versus ChatDoc.
Yes, I saw that. I wanted to tell you, see, ChatGPT is LLM. It is a mother of all AI. ChatDoc is actually somebody started something with a few prompts, and this ChatDoc will die soon. Okay, I am not wishing for that, because yesterday there was a press release. They are saying like that any AI tool which is going to be there with a one feature of ChatGPT, they are going to die. So there is no comparison between this, because whatever ChatDoc does, ChatGPT will do. So ChatGPT is like a Swiss knife, because it has got everything. This, when we are going for doc or PPT or something very specific, then how many tools are we going to carry, and why should we learn something or that is started by somebody sitting somewhere, instead of going through the LLM? Means we go to the main place, not go to the sites. Can ChatGPT create crossword and MCQs? Yes. See, Josna madam's question on LMS, we don't get PPTs, only recorded videos. Actually, whatever I am presenting here, it is in the form of Word file. It is available there on LMS. Means it is not in PPT. Means what you are seeing here, it is not a PPT. It's another software.
I think we have taken almost all the. Have a topic tomorrow as well, which will be taken by Dr. Sunil Job, and that will be the topic on applications of ChatGPT and AI tools in teaching, learning, and assessment. And we also have the validatory function. So we will see you tomorrow as well. And let's move on to the next session. That will be the word of thanks for today. The word of thanks will be delivered by Vinita Shankar, who's the Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science. Over to you, ma'am.
Esteemed guests, professors, and participants, good evening all. As this productive session draws to a close, it brings me great pleasure to offer the vote of thanks on behalf of the Department of Computer Science, St. Albert's College Autonomous. Being a part of this event has been an honor and a privilege, and we are appreciative of the chance to host it in association with Kerala State Higher Education Council. First and foremost, I would like to express sincere gratitude to our resource person, Dr. Suresh Nambudiri, Director, SPR Technologies, Pune, who have engaged us with all the aspects of knowledge through the FTP program. Sir, you have highlighted the importance of ChatGPT and AI tools for educators with your extremely insightful and thought-provoking presentation. Thank you, sir. We would especially like to thank of all our participants. This session has been lively and enriching because of your passion to learn, your interesting questions, and your active involvement. I would like to thank everyone again for participating in our online FDP program. We also anticipate your continued involvement in the days to come. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the word of thanks. Please note, everybody, tomorrow we will have the last day of the FDP, and we have a session tomorrow as well on applications of ChatGPT and AI tools in teaching, learning, and assessment. And we will also have the valedictory function. Please join in for that as well. Thank you, Dr. Suresh, sir, for another wonderful session that we had. We will again see you for other FTPs as well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time as well and joining in for this FTP. We will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Please join in on time so that we can have a session tomorrow as well on another topic as well. Thank you again, and we will conclude for today, and we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you again. Thank you once again, and have a good evening.
Okay, good evening. Thank you.